Hey, hey. Happy Monday. Oh, I just realized this is only my eyebrow. Okay, let me share it on my group and tag. Okay, let's do some tagging. Alright. I'm just randomly tagging some people. Okay, alright, if you're on here, don't leave. So, Tyler and Cruz are currently playing bucking horse in the living room. And this looks like her riding Tyler's back at a pretend rodeo. Oh, I got something weird going on. Oh, okay. Alright, so if you're on here, say hey, let me know where you're watching from. Tell me what's going on where you are. Is anybody playing bucking horse at your house? If you're catching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. How's the weather? It's always crazy here. Alright, guys, say hi to me, please. You know when you comment, like, give me hearts, that it boosts my algorithm, which actually really helps my business. This is day 4 of my 100-day live challenge. So, like, share, comment. I can't see any comments if anybody's commenting. Alright, so I have a mask on today. And my husband just made a scary face. It must be scary. It looks weird. But you know, this is important because, especially in the summer, this is not like an exfoliating mask, it's a hydration mask, and like the sun is really hot on your skin, y'all. So that's why I'm here with the mask on, because it's time for me to do it, and it's also time for me to meet my challenge, and I'm not backing down from my challenge. Hey, Alicia. Alicia or Alicia? I feel like awful with name pronunciations. Alright, so today we're going to talk about, today on the Jamie Show, we're going to talk about careers. And probably, if you were watching, you know what I do right now. Can you get out of here, Tyler? No, I'm interested in careers, so I want to learn. Tyler's interested in careers. I mean, they're about, you probably know all this. So I feel like I've done some pretty interesting careers in the past. I started my life first career working at a grocery store, Foodland Fresh. I wouldn't really call that a career. That a job. Tyler says that's not a career; it's a job. I then also worked at an after-school daycare program, and that was very interesting. We had this little kid. I can't even remember that kid's name now, but he thought he was Spider-Man, and he would just go around saying, "Miss Jamie," like shoot you with this Spider-Man thing. So then after that, I actually did write a grant when I was in high school. My mom walked me through that, and it was hard. Then, I worked for autism services for a while, which I learned a lot of life lessons from and had a lot of fun. What else? What else? I taught music at a private school. I also taught English as a second language for 3 years, and that was super fun because I had like lunch with students from China, and then I spent the afternoon with kids from Mexico and Serbia, and it was like a whole lot of adventure, you know. I also subbed for a while, which was very interesting. I feel like I could write a book on like adventures of the substitute teacher. Because like some very interesting things happen as a substitute teacher, including a fight in which a very small girl, I turned my back to put the textbook up, and I turned back around, a very small girl had a very large boy throat pinned against the wall. This was in middle school. So that was a career for a while. Then I got what I thought was my dream career, and Are you guys having trouble paying attention to me because that look insane? Probably. Um, I got a job as a show choir director. Tyler, come on now. Then I got a job as a show choir director, and I thought it was my dream job. And it was very exciting, and there were parts that I loved about it. But I really didn't have any idea what I was getting into. People, it was hard. Now you're semi-professional mime with that makeup on. Now Tyler says I'm a semi-professional mime. I don't know if you can hear him because I have headphones in. But show choir was fun, but it was a really big program. I had 55 teenagers. And I tend to get very involved with whatever I do, and I really love big, and I got so attached to those kids, but I worked my sanity away. I worked so much. I remember I was pregnant with Cruz, and I remember people saying "You're gonna go backstage pregnant and come out holding a baby," and I was like, I really hope for my students' sake that doesn't happen, and for my sake. And for their sake. My water did end up breaking while I was teaching in front of a kid, and the kid now is a friend of mine. He's now a man, and he loves Cruz. He's loved her from the minute she was born. He came to see her when she was born. But I was talking to the student when my water broke, and his face was like, "Miss J, what's happening?" So I had some interesting careers. There are more things though. I'm a dreamer, so I think it'd be super fun to be a zookeeper. I also think it would be super fun just for a day, maybe, to be a famous singer, but not for a long time. Just for an actress, that could be fun, but just for a short time because I don't want to live that life for long. Um, and then I found my best career of all, the career that lets me work like this. And you would not even know if I did not have pants on, and that is true. I do, in fact, have pants on, but you wouldn't know. Um, and this career, isn't it so funny how you think you know what you want? You think you know the way your life is going, and you think you know what your dream job is. I knew just from high school on that it was my dream to be a show car director. That's what I wanted to do. That was my dream job. Hey, Teresa. Um, but it was God just flipped me around and was like, your dream isn't exactly grand enough, and it's not what's best for you, so I'm just gonna flip you around and we'll go this way. Um, I'm masking. So this is self-care Monday night. Um, so I have in my wildest dreams, this would never be the career path that I chose. I spent a lot of years going to college, and I have good grammar. I got a lot of years going to college. I spent a lot of time studying education. I spent a lot of time studying music, and you know what? I am leading a team of women on how to be financially successful and have a career on social media. How's that for a 360, right? Um, I don't know. I never ever thought I would be there in my whole entire life. But you know what? It's crazy because I love it. There's honestly not much about it that I don't love. I think I don't really love going to the post office as much as I do. But that's it, probably. I don't love to go to the post office and mail the things all the time because I'm oh, I gotta go to the post office again. And I need to get all this stuff together. And that's probably the one thing that I don't love about my job. I just got off of a coaching call with one of my team members who I love. I have another one tomorrow. I have another one Thursday. I have a team call Thursday. I get to talk to new people every day. I get to talk to new customers every day. And I really feel like God just knew I needed that. Show car was fun for a season. It was fun, but it was hard on me number one, it was hard on my body. I like ate convenience food because I was never home and I was on my feet for 22 hours a day sometimes and I was just really tired. My marriage had a hard time because we didn't communicate because we never saw each other. My kid was either at my mom's house or at school with us. There was no clean laundry. Um, we loved the kids. Like those kids will always be my kids and I love them. Um, I loved them, and that's what I loved about that job, and I loved the music. But there, like the pros and the cons did not outweigh, like they did not balance. It was like really hard, um, personally, and it was hard on my young family to keep that career up. And I know there are people who are doing it, and like mad props to them, but it is so hard, and it's like mentally wearing on you. And I feel like just God knew what I needed. He knew what I needed and when I needed it. And I became a network marketer. I get to sit around like this with or without pants on. You wouldn't know. But I really do have pants on. And I get to work with amazing women, and I seriously love it. So I guess the point of today's live 4 out of 100 is just because things aren't going how you think they're going to go, or just because you're not on the path you thought you were going to be on, like maybe God just has something better for you. And maybe you're going to. Don't throw some bread over here. Okay, I gotta tell this real fast. Oh, there's nobody even on here to hear it now. You just made me lose my viewer. No, I had 10 one time, but I guess they got uninspired. No, they're gone. Okay, I was gonna tell y'all the funniest joke, but no, I'm gonna have to save it. Don't. Oh, somebody just got on here, guys. Tyler just threw this heel of bread at me. And who's on here with me watching? If you're on here and you want to hear the most hilarious joke ever, then give me a heart or a thumb or a piece of bread or something. Tyler threw this and it landed on me right here. And then I did the ugliest face, like, so I have this bread. I'm gonna wait on you if you want to hear the joke. Does anybody want to hear the joke? Nobody wants to hear the joke. Whoever's watching does not want to hear the joke. Alright, I'm just gonna have to save my joke for later. Nobody wants to hear it. Where's Shree's at?
Your friend Teresa French is watching.
No, she's not anymore.
I don't think she really likes you. Don't really think you're friends.
You always say that about people who I like a lot.
It's true, though.
Alright, guys. I'm saving my joke because none of you will participate. So,
one viewer.
I had more than that. Alright, guys. If you're on my video, you have to say peace, Tyler. No. Then get out.
Well, you just lost that one viewer.
Peace, bros. Dude, you're messing me up over here.
You don't even have any viewers.